Word to your mother. It's Steve, it's Frags to Riches, and I'm back with a blind buy win or fail. Yay! I'm not going to do that annoying music because it annoys me when I do the video edit, so it must annoy you when you're watching it. I'm sorry. I've just finished filming my fragrance advent calendar, and I mentioned that I was expecting a fragrance to arrive, and it literally arrived as soon as I finished filming. So I'm going to film the first impressions. I'm not going to film a full review in a few days because it's a bit of an older fragrance. There's plenty of reviews out there, so you don't need mine, really, to be honest. I just thought I'd film my first impressions purely because it is a blind buy. And strangely, it's a summer freshie, even though it's now December in the UK, so it's cold as fuck. I don't know why. I just getting a bit bored of buying winter fragrances. I just saw this was on for a really good deal, and the notes really appealed to me, so I just fancied it, really. So yeah, I just went with it. So today's blind buy win or fail is Joop or Joop or Joop. Go. I have in the past I've pretty much written off the house of Joop or Joop, to be honest, because I'm not a huge fan of Joop Homme. And I've always thought all the others were just flankers, but I've sort of recently realised that they're not really. They are very different. I saw this, I was perusing, if you've seen my my video on buying fragrances, getting good deals on fragrances, I did recently, how to save money. I was looking on one of the apps that I mentioned, Hot Deals UK, and this came up. It was on Amazon for like 100ml, $15.95 or something like that, £16, that sort of touch. And probably psychologically, I was lured in by the green because it's one of my favourite colours. But then looking at the notes, I realised it was a summer freshie. But it's got like burnt mandarin, I think, from memory, or burnt orange. I can't remember, one of those. But it's got some like nice citrus notes in there, and it's got rhubarb as well, which totally intrigued me. So yeah, so from what I've read and seen, I think it opens up quite sort of citrusy fresh, and then it's got some woods in the base. But I just fancied it, just a bit of a whim. So anyway, let's get in on it. Let's see what it's like. As I say, this costs about £15. No, £16. I think it's meant to be quite similar to Joop Jump. That's a little bit dearer currently, but I just sort of preferred the notes in this one, just looking at it. And I quite like the bottle. Again, this is sort of old news, this fragrance, so you don't really need my opinion, but yeah, it's kind of cool. So let's give this a go. I'm quite excited, actually. I'm strangely excited to smell a freshie, because it feels like all I've been getting lately is obviously winter ones. Not a bad cap. Okay. Could that be any louder? Jesus. Okay, I'm just getting quite a lot of alcohol at the minute, as always. Got a hint of it though. It's my first impressions initially, just from getting a bit of that sillage air, is it's woodier sooner than I thought it would be. I know there's woods in it, but I thought I'd get this freshness. Okay, that's different. I like it. It's all right. I'm not £16. I'm not too fussed either way, if I'm honest. But that's nice. There's a curious note in there, and I can only assume that is rhubarb, because I don't know what. Who knows what the fuck rhubarb smells like? Yeah, it must be. It always feels a bit greener than I was expecting as well. I'm just going to give it some more, Put it down a bit more quietly this time. It doesn't feel squeaky chair. Doesn't feel very strong initially, as in, don't get me wrong, it's not weak, but I was concerned it might be a bit of like overpowering, but it's not. That's not as like citrusy summer fresh as I expected. It is a freshie, but it's not. I think UK Frag Guy said that you might be able to wear it indoors and stuff during the winter. But yeah, that's. I feel like I might need to let it dry down a little bit. It's not quite what I was expecting, if I'm honest, but I don't dislike it. It's quite nice, but it's not like a game changer. But I don't mind so much for the price. I think some of the freshness is coming through a little bit more now. I think that would be, again, come spring, summertime, I could start putting that into the daily sort of or weekly rotation, as it were. So I'm quite happy to have that. You know, I'll give it a blind buy win, just purely on the price and the volume, and it's quite a nice fresh smell. It doesn't blow me away. I don't know, it's not as distinct as I thought it would be. Like looking at the notes and things, I thought it would be quite distinct. And then as it dried down, I was expecting the woods to come through and then it get a bit more generic. But it's actually relatively safe and generic from the off, to be honest. The rhubarb is I assume it's rhubarb, is quite distinctive. Yeah. Yeah, I think that come spring, summer, I'm going to stick that into my weekly rotation, and I'll just wear that. I can wear that to work during the day in spring and summer, to be honest, because I get out and about, so I'm not stuck in an office. As you know, I get out and about and see clients, so I'm in my car and things. So I think that'd be fine. It's not. I thought it'd be like really intense and overpowering or something, and I was a bit scared of it compared to Joop on, but no, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's a safe buy, guys. Totally safe for a sort of spring, summer. Yeah, and probably getting out of the shower as well. So yeah, slightly uneventful. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Please like and subscribe and do all those things. And by all means, recommend some cheapies that I can try out for you or that you love. You know, that would be really, really good. Thank you for watching. Much love. Hey guys, I'm back. I just thought I would fill you in really, because after wearing this for a little while, I would say after 10 minutes, I started really enjoying this a lot more. It's just, I started really appreciating the freshness. I think, and the woods sort of just help balance it out a little bit. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know if the rhubarb scent that's in there early doors, if that was detracting from some of the freshness and things, but yeah, I'd say yeah, after about 10 minutes it just seemed to balance out a little bit more. Started getting that sort of freshness that I was sort of looking for. It's just a really nice fresh smell, and the woods in the base sort of just balance it out a little bit. So it's a bit shower gelish, but I think this is a really safe summer scent, to be honest. I'm gonna certainly wear this for work in the summer quite happily. But yeah, I just thought I'd come back because I didn't feel like I gave it sort of the justice it deserves in that sort of first impression. But yeah, now I'm sort of really enjoying it. I don't know what the performance is going to be like, but I think this is going to be a great dumb reach for work, to be honest. So yeah, just thought I'd come and those are my final thoughts. Yeah, not a groundbreaker, but really nice, fresh smell balanced out with some of the woods. It's really safe. It's a lot safer than I thought it would be. So yeah, I look forward to enjoying that in the spring, summer for work. Thanks again, and much love.